Welcome to your new SideQuest podcast with the intention of helping you through the game of life with mindful reframing and awareness as we all move through this journey called the human experience. It's time to level up. Alright, hello everyone. Welcome to your new SideQuest. Opportunity is a plane ticket away. This is Derek.
And this is Zach.
Today we will talk about how life randomly gives us opportunities to travel, our mindset when we take upon these opportunities, and also what value it brings when we make the decision to. So, I also want to distinguish between what it's like to travel for work versus what traveling is like for just vacation. So, Zach, do you want to explain any random opportunities to travel that you recently experienced?
Yeah, so this month I recently got an opportunity to travel for work. It was 2 days in Waikoloa. This creative media agency reached out to me. I think their name was Saltshine Creative. And I was pretty lucky because they were going to pay for my hotel, transportation fees, travel, flight, everything like that. And then on top of that, also like a rate too. So it was an exciting opportunity for me because I've never got paid to flown out and cover hotels. So went out there and it felt more like a vacation because the first day I was actually scheduled to shoot that day with drone content, but it got pushed back. So what ended up happening was just came in, settled, and basically just enjoyed my time there. And then the second day we worked, but overall it was a great experience. Got to enjoy a luau, got to enjoy their food, and a lot of things comped. So really happy, and even got to make some content of my own too. So I came out of it with a pretty good result. And I find those kind of events or those opportunities really rewarding. And as a creative, I think that that's a really exciting opportunity. Yeah. So, Derek, what opportunities have come your way since?
I like to just touch upon the fact that it's cool to travel for work when you actually have that time, that free time to actually enjoy
Yeah.
the space or the time, or wherever you're at, wherever you travel to, because yeah, for me too, I also traveled so much for my work, especially long ago I used to travel at least maybe 5 times a year for doing a wedding gig. And yeah, for me, it's so different when you travel for work because, you have an intended purpose to do so.
Yeah.
And not all the time you have that free time to just dick around or, enjoy the whole area and environment you're in.
Plus, you have to carry all that equipment too. So
Yeah.
there's added labor, and you don't really have, I guess, yeah, like you said, a chance to relax.
Yeah, so I would say it would be a lot more fulfilling if you actually do have that time to explore. Because there are times where I would just be doing fly in, fly out the same day. There's no time to do anything. You just go there, shoot the thing, and you come back. And you had to go through all that process of checking in stuff, going through security, the flight, rent the car, go to the place where you have to do the work, and then for whatever amount of time return the rental car.
Yeah, that's all part of the
Yes.
process.
Go back in the plane and come back home, and then right there and there you're just it was just work, but
Wow. I don't think most people realize that too. It's like they see only the vacation, the highlight parts of it.
yeah, on social media it looks really good, but
Yeah.
when you're actually in the reality of if you're traveling just to work and no free time whatsoever, it really is just a bunch of work you're doing. And in spite of that, though, I would still say that it's cool. It's just super cool being able to do all that and then also get paid.
Yeah, from the outside looking in, like someone that isn't a creator that travels, they'd be like, I take that any day.
Yeah, and it is good. Honestly, it is a good experience to do that, or they are good opportunities to just do that for work. I want to kind of contrast like how it's like when you're actually traveling for vacation,
Yeah.
where like you know me, like most of the time as a content creator, I can technically write off my vacations as work because I'm creating content. Overall, when you're traveling for vacation, you're just like, you got all that free time you get to explore, to eat, to meet with people. It's like night and day. Like
Hmm.
honestly, night and day work versus actual like vacation.
Yeah. You don't have the pressures of a client, right? Like
Mhm.
they're not telling you to stick to a schedule or you have a call time or anything.
Yeah.
When you're traveling on vacation, you're pretty much on your own. Like you have your own, schedule, itinerary.
Mhm.
You can go to places whenever, wherever you want,
Mhm.
and you have that freedom.
So the ideal situation would be what you did. Like you had that time to just explore and like enjoy the resort, the hotel, all the luau and stuff, and then
Yeah.
the other half is work. And I would say that that's like perfect. Like I would do that
Yeah.
like for the rest of my life, honestly, if I
I
could do
think
that.
that second day I was on the island, I literally only had 3 hours of work.
Yeah, and then you got the opportunity to just dick around
Just
again, you
stay
know?
there,
Yeah.
yeah. Just and get paid too.
Yeah, and that's cool. Like having that all expenses paid by a company is like such a sweet deal. And going upon my recent experience of like a company reaching out to me to be a
Yeah.
part of a film series that they're producing, that would all be paid too, like my flight, my accommodations, my food, just to be a part of their project.
What was that company if you can disclose it?
Oh yeah, this company is called, well, it's an app. It's called Hello Talk, and it's a language learning application. It's something I have been using for so long to improve my Japanese learnings.
Yeah.
And I, from that app, I really grew because I made a lot of connections. Like I made a lot of language partners. Also, they became a lot like the relationships became very close. I was able to meet them in Japan and we became close friends.
Mm.
So that's why I value using that app, and I would like to encourage people, like whoever is trying to learn a language, to hop on that, because like you make so much friends and it's so fun to just connect with others, globally.
Yeah. So it sounds like taking on this deal would align with your values and also something you're interested in too,
Mhm.
that you're passionate about.
For sure, like it aligns with what, like my journey was, learning Japanese and like being a part of promoting this application,
Mhm.
because like I'm 100% for it. And also, I will not get paid for this though, although I will be a part of it. I like by far I would do it for free for
Yeah.
sure.
Because at least they fly you out
Hmm.
and they cover your lodging.
Like everything, yeah,
Wow.
for that time that they need me.
Yeah. That would that would have lined up perfectly. So what eventually happened?
So basically, they asked me if I was free for the next couple months, like, and right now it's actually peak wedding season, or it's coming to the peak wedding season in Hawaii, and I have already like these bookings, reservations, and I just only have like maybe 3 days in between those gigs to even have an opportunity to fly out and do the thing. But it would only be like just one full day of filming, and then I have to come home the same day kind of deal. And
That'd be super tiring.
it's definitely not worth it. But I emailed them back telling them the situation, like I can't do it for May or June, but I asked like, oh, if it were to, if you guys were to film during the fall season, I would be more available, and please let me know.
Yeah.
And they got back to me, and they're like, oh yeah, we are planning this to be like a actual series, so like down the line later in the year, we're probably gonna still be filming this, so they'll keep me posted. And I was stoked, like,
That's solid.
yeah, like for me personally, any opportunity to go to Japan, I'll like take it, like even though it's unpaid. But yeah, I totally value just the experience of going to, some place that's other than my hometown to kind of show me that the world is a lot bigger than just my home.
Yeah. So, yeah, ultimately, like the timing wasn't there, right? But
Yeah.
you were definitely down to do it.
Hmm.
It's just a matter of like things lining up with your schedule, and then if it continues becoming a series, that would be ideal.
Right.
What would you say is like a piece of advice for someone who is waiting for that kind of opportunity?
Honestly, you can't just wait around for anything to just show up to your doorstep without showing up, right? Like without
Hmm.
putting yourself out there. Like
Yeah,
you did. Like you put yourself out there, you put content out there.
yeah.
You're creating, you're showing value basically. So, yeah, just out of curiosity, how did you get the opportunity to go to the Big Island?
I think they actually saw a couple of reels of mine on Instagram. They bookmarked one of them and they just really liked the quality that I was putting out. So I think once they started, it was actually for a previous project that they reached out for, and that relationship continued. So they became sort of like a retainer, I guess you would say. But they really trusted my work, and they needed someone that could fly drones. So yeah, I was actually very lucky, very fortunate.
So yeah, what would you say then in terms of this theme would be like a mindful reframing for our audience?
So a mindful reframing is remember that opportunities are around the corner. You just have to show up.
Show up, put yourself out there. Also, I know not all of our listeners are creatives, so I think there's kind of like it really depends on where you're at,
Yeah.
right? Like,
This could apply to any career too. Like say if you're still job hunting and you're looking around, like opportunities can show itself in many different ways.
and also on that note, we had a friend who recently actually lost her job, and that's why she's traveling right now. So
Yeah.
that's also an opportunity to travel and experience travel. It's just like say, fuck it, like I'm gonna go see the world,
Right. Yeah, like situations like that could just be blessings in disguise or opportunities in disguise.
and that's how you live life by just taking opportunities and just showing up for them. So yeah, we'll just end it right here.
Yeah. And if you guys enjoyed this episode, we appreciate it again if you give us a 5 stars on Spotify as well as Apple Podcasts. Give us a like as well as subscribe to our YouTube channel. Thank you again for listening. And yeah, so this is your new SideQuest podcast.
Side quest complete.